Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. What up, what up, what up? What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with the Bros. This is episode 50 something. I don't know. I lost count. I lost count after one. Thank you
It's
so
just
much for
wrestling with
tuning
the
in.
bros now. We don't
Yeah,
care.
it's Wrestling with the Bros. I'll figure out the episodes later. I hope you guys are having a great week. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday to you alongside Fair, our executive producer, Smitty. I'm Chris. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at WWTB 2024. Also, hit that like, subscribe button on our YouTube channel when we go live, like we are. Get here with us up to the minute and live with us as we talk about everything wrestling and any and all other in the world of whatever. I don't know if you realize this, but today marks the 16th anniversary death of Michael Joseph Jackson. I don't know if you realize that.
Damn. Has it been that long? Are you?
Yeah. 16 years.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my wife and my son about it earlier. Yeah, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We got this Negro technology. But no, this 16 years been a long time. Like I remember exactly what I was doing that day. I was actually on my way to my parents' house. I was getting ready to leave my house, go to my parents' house for a little bit when I saw on the news that Michael was being taken to the hospital, and they were saying it wasn't looking good. Yeah, he actually was the first celebrity to break the internet. You know how they always talk about so and so breaking the internet. He was the first one that literally broke the internet because Twitter was really becoming a thing. It crashed. Internet searches for him everything just crashed when Mike died. Do you have a favorite song by Michael Jackson? And what were your memories about or where were you at when you found out Mike died?
Man, where was I at? Ooh. So when was that? 09?
Oh nine, yeah.
And I was even like a couple of days after Bernie Mac too, right?
No, Bernie Mac died in 06. 06,
Was
07.
06? I thought it was 09. Damn, even longer for Bernie Mac. But 09, damn, that was party stage for me. I ain't gonna lie. I just got out. I don't think I want to say get out of college, but I was getting out of some courses I was taking for school. That was that was 23, 22, year 22, I think. I don't remember. I had a big party. And my birthday's in July, so it was after Michael died. My party, it wasn't like Michael themed, but like we played a lot of Michael that day.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like real. It was a party for like the people, but we had bought like or rented out the back section of the club and had my own personal DJ. So we just playing stuff that we wanted to hear, and then he just got into a crazy Michael set, and we was just jamming. That's kind of how like Mike was definitely the music that was blasting in my house more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard that, I said, "Damn!" I was kind of like I've never been the one like to cry, like for celebrity deaths or stuff like that. But honestly, it'd probably be like that now because now that I'm older and understand more, and as the people that I watched, pass
Right.
away, it'll probably hit me more than when I was like in my 20s. but that was the first one that just paused me. You know what I'm saying? Not the first, because I Bernie Mac paused me, but I didn't get emotional. But Mike was like, damn, they took my
Right,
guy.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? They took my guy.
Um,
So
yeah.
yeah, I was,
No,
yeah.
and see, like, and Michael Jackson. So Michael was born. Him and Prince actually were born the same year, just a few months apart. But they're actually, my dad is a year older than them. So for like Michael Jackson, he's really he like him or like our parents' age, they essentially grew up with Michael Jackson because they literally watched him grow along with them from a kid up until a grown man. So it was like it's, and of course I grew up watching them and listening to him because Michael was definitely playing in my house as well too. It was just it was just sad, man, because you never thought he was only 50 years old, or yeah, he was
Right.
going to be 50, I believe, when he died. Uh, yeah, it was just sad, man. It was just sad, and um, R.I.P. to Mike, man, one of the greatest to ever do it. My favorite song by him, and I told you this before we came on, but my favorite song by him is "Why You Want to Trip on Me" off the Dangerous album, song number two. That's
Yes,
how.
yes. I had a bad day, and that's what Chris said. Everybody tripping on me, but man, my favorite song you asked about before. I was trying to think of it as I was talking about Mike. It didn't come to me. I would have to say, I think it's PYT.
Yeah,
Like that's the
that's a
first song that I go to. That's the first song that I go to if I'm listening to Mike. So yeah, it's
and
PYT.
that's also a great flip of a sample by Kanye West for "Good Life" too.
Yes, that's probably really the one of the five Kanye songs that I actually like. We won't get in there because I don't want no smoke with Kanye. Okay, he's not my cup of tea, but
Nah, Kanye was my guy, man. Like the last album I actually listened to that I can honestly say was like really, really good was probably Life of Pablo, but yeah, that's a whole nother subject for another day we can get into.
yeah,
But we got a lot to talk about as far as wrestling. A lot going on in the world of wrestling. Night of Champions is coming up. We're going to talk about why the IWC just keeps pissing off everybody. We're also going to talk about uh, the women's division. Is it being booked right? and we're going to give our review of SmackDown and Raw and give you our picks of Night of Champions. But let's go ahead and start with Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown, the only highlight of SmackDown was the pipe bomb that John Cena gave to CM Punk at the very end of
yeah.
SmackDown.
And the
3 hours
announcement
of
that it was going back to 2 hours. That's the only thing
yeah,
I.
but now here's the crazy part. I saw a report that there's talk about they might not go back to 2 hours. So I don't know what the hell. And so as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, we still have 3 hours of SmackDown on Friday nights, and I watched 3 hours of SmackDown this past Friday. It was tough. Now I think because I was tired, but also I'm like, oh, hey, they need to pick this thing up or something, man, for real.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, bro. Soon to hit 9 o'clock. God damn it, it's a 3 hour show.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't do it. I fell asleep during this fucking match. It wasn't
Hmm.
even the match. It was like I don't know. Was it a tag team match before the main event? Like something
I think.
happened before the main event. Whatever that was is the shit that I was watching when I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and then I seen a bunch of damn texts about just seeing it drop the quote unquote pipe bomb. I'm like, pipe bomb. Did did they recreate the pipe? So I'm looking for the video, and this dude recreates the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
It was fire. And it refreshed its character. And then now, hey, maybe it's going somewhere. Maybe we can actually live with this for another couple of months. Because rest assured, Cody Rhodes is winning that title at SummerSlam. Rest assured. Okay? They can't wait to take that shit over John Cena. But that's neither here nor there. Definitely a great promo. a counter to what CM Punk said the week before. And he was kind of talking greasy. We didn't kind of get into that because I honestly thought it was a bad promo. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like
Mhm.
it felt forced to me, and it just wasn't good. But yeah, man.
Actually, you know what? Fair. Actually, fair. Now that I'm going back over my notes here of SmackDown and it's starting to refresh, SmackDown actually wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty decent. You had, I mean, it wasn't spectacular, no, but it was solid. It was okay. Like Naomi almost had a
It
near
was
cash in. She had, I really thought she was going to cash it in, but I do like the fact that they teased it or what have you, but maybe let her give her a couple months with the briefcase. Not too long, but just enough to where you're like
oh,
you're
bro. I'm thinking she cashes in an Evolution. I don't think they
Mm,
wait that long.
yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
that's long. No, that's an Evolution cash in. When those predictions happen, I am predicting that Naomi's gonna cash in at pay per view. Okay,
Excuse
that
me.
is what I'm predicting.
Hmm.
I think I don't. I kind of because I'm trying to map out right. I don't know why they fired off uh Tiffany and Nia Jax again so soon, especially if you have you know Evolution come. Like you could have did that there. So I
Hmm.
don't get that.
Which
I
hold
kind of like
on,
that was kind of weird,
fair.
but
I don't mean to cut you off, but that kind of goes into my what we'll talk about a little bit later about the women's division and is it being booked right? Because I think
mhm.
that kind of goes into what we're going to talk about. But continue.
Yeah. So just to fire that match off a fake cash in that also kind of tells me that another attempt at least is going to happen on Friday. Maybe she doesn't get to do it, but I don't know. Like, why would you fire it? I don't know. Why would you fire that match off this week instead of Evolution? But maybe they have something bigger. So I don't want to kind of shit on it like that. But if they're firing off that shot with that type of cash in on that, then what is Tiffany's match? Because it has to be worth it, in my opinion.
Hmm.
You
No,
feel what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree with you. It definitely has to be worth it. Right now, we don't really, of course, we don't know what's going to happen. But I mean, the fact that she
Yeah.
teased it, I agree with you. I think Evolution is when she cashes in. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think she does cash it in at Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they want to waste. I shouldn't say waste, but I don't think they want to use SmackDown as an opportunity for her to cash it in. You're bringing back Evolution, that pay per view. You haven't had in a few years. You definitely want to make Evolution big for the women, and and,
Yeah. Well,
and
let's.
maybe and,
Yeah.
and maybe and maybe Evolution can be a reset of the women's division to a certain degree.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
let's
you can
get
kind
into
of
that. Let's get into
push
that
some
later
stuff
because
out.
I don't want to fire
Yeah.
any of that off. But no, I'm not saying that SmackDown was bad.
Yeah, but
Like
it's three
SmackDown for the
hours.
last 3 weeks it has been decent. It hasn't been anything spectacular, no, but it's been decent watch, right? They're trying to cook some stuff. Some stuff is not sticking, some stuff is, and they're trying to cook it up. That's fine. I'm not saying that it was bad in any sense. The wrestling's been pretty good, right? I'm just saying it's fucking 3 hours, bro. So
Yeah.
right off the bat, it's a negative. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it.
Uh,
You are at a -2 just because your shit is 3 hours. And then if your show is great, you're only gonna get to like a 6. If your show is awesome, like some legendary shit, you're only gonna get like an 8. You're never gonna get a 10 for a 3 hour SmackDown. It's not gonna happen for me. All right. So yeah, all of that shit was good. A lot of foreshadowing, I think, was happening, especially with Jade. Um, and we'll get into Jade a little bit in the Raw breakdown. But yeah, I mean, was it a decent show? The Jacob Fatu and solo joint. Yeah, all of that. 3 hour show.
no,
3 hour show. Yeah, yeah.
Oscar did beat Alexa Bliss. I thought that was a good match between those two.
Very good match.
For Oscar to go to the Queen of the Ring finale.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought the LA Knight Bronson Reed good solid match. LA Knight was
Took him
it
out.
looks like he
Yeah,
was written off. Yeah, he was written off.
yeah, he's written off.
Um, Also, who did Randy Orton? He took on
Randy Orton versus
um,
Sami Zayn.
um,
Good match. Good match.
Sami Zayn. Good, solid match. Very good match. Randy Orton won his match to take on Cody Rhodes for King of the Ring. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But no, it was some good moments on SmackDown. I'm with you, man. It's 3 hours, man. Just
Just
three
three
hours.
hours. I can't do it. I
3 hours.
can't do it.
Uh,
You know?
Monday Night Raw only had 4 matches in it, and I didn't realize it was going to be a 4 match night until you pointed it out in the chat. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
I
it is
said
going to be
this is gonna be a four
four
fucking
match.
match night.
Yeah,
What
it
the
is.
hell?
It definitely was. Um, oh, wait a minute, real quick before we go to Raw, what were your thoughts about the promo when everybody came out and talked except for Cody Rhodes? When Jay Uso came out and talked, uh, like everybody came out
We
and
trying
said
to
something.
figure it out. Where the hell, like, was this a double taping or something? Like, what? The crowd was kind of little weird, to be honest, right? We're kind of
Yeah.
like, why are they so tired? So we like, is this like, did they tape this like for like 2 weeks later or something? I don't know, but it's like I don't know, bro. That shit was weird as shit. It
Yeah,
was just
because
weird,
Sammy
bro.
came out, Randy Orton came out. I mean, and Cody didn't say a word, but
I
his
feel
facial
like
expressions when Jay was talking was like, "Okay, what are you hitting at?"
if I feel like to me that was a joke on Cody. It felt like it was not it was produced for sure, but it felt like Jay cut him off, and maybe he cut him off. He wasn't supposed to, right? And then somebody in the back was like, "Well, fuck it." And everybody's music, and just keep letting him come out. And this dude is just standing in the middle of the ring, just like, "All right, you got me. You got me. I don't know what to do. I can't do it." We all about to fight each other. Hey, but the shit was fire though. The segment was fire. Because of the way he got shut out of words, and he just had to use his facial expressions, that it made it fire. So like, yeah, he didn't say nothing, but you didn't really notice it until somebody said something about it, because the
Hmm.
shit was fire. The segment was fire, and you can't say that. That's the only reason why
No, it was
you
good.
realize, because you see this dude emote so much, so he's getting his promo off like that, and everybody else cut pretty good promos. The segment was fire.
It was a good segment. Let's go
That's
ahead
me
and go
saying
to
that.
Monday Night.
That's me saying
Oh,
that. Remember that. That's me saying that. So you get on your little tweeter machine, and you tell people that I'm not a goddamn homer right now. Tweet it right now. Bring your phone
uh,
out and tweet.
um, Monday Night Raw was a good show. It was only 4 matches. It was only 4 matches. It was a good show. Seth Rollins came out and cut a 20-minute promo, I think. Uh, but one of the things I liked about Seth Rollins' promo was he called out the hypocrisy of the fans. I come out, you sing my song, but then you boo me. You say this on the internet, you do that. Yeah, I love the fact. I love when wrestlers call out the hypocrisies of wrestling fans. To me, it's always funny. I don't know why it's always funny.
Bro, I'm
But
like,
he
because I'm it's just the funny shit about it is I'm saying the same shit as he's walking down the fucking ramp. These dudes in the back, they're barking for fucking Bronson, not for Bronson, for
right.
Braun.
Hmm.
And then they come out, they're singing the song. He calls him a dog. They're barking for Breaker. Like, The only person they didn't pop for, unfortunately, was Bronson Reed. They didn't say anything when he went to him and said he beat up LA Knight. They didn't even boo him. So
Exactly.
whatever. But yeah, it's kind of that's what I said, bro. It's like you can't take what's on that app too seriously, and sometimes you can't take the crowd too seriously because the only reason why they're singing that song is because it's fun. Everybody likes to chant.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes to chant, man. Go to any basketball game, soccer game, football, hockey, whatever. Everybody likes to chant, and that's what Seth's song is. If he changes it, then it's not going to be there no more. But everybody's going to sing that song, and then right after they're going to boom, and it's going to sound stupid. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No, I did like how Seth Rollins pretty much has said that he was the person who's really like in so many words, he's the one calling the shots, he's pulling the strings in WWE. I did like that because if you really pay attention to his character, he's always been a master manipulator. He's always been that. To me, he's always been that.
I'm starting to get that feeling, Chris.
Um,
Starting to get that feeling that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
with the faction.
They don't know how to book this dude, bro. They're
Oh,
trying to get heat on him. They're trying to make him go out there and say crazy things. Like, first of all, what the fuck is calling Paul Heyman the Oracle? What the fuck? You know what another euphemism for Oracle is? Wise man.
what's the? Oh,
That's what oracles are, right? They're wise. They're
yeah,
seers.
that right.
They tell you the
Matrix.
shit
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for right.
yeah.
That's all the fucking is a wise man. This shit is y'all wanted to call fucking Solo Timu Roman. Nah, this shit is Timu Roman. Yeah, this is Team. He is a more annoying Roman Reigns. That's all he is. He's Roman Reigns that sounds like Paul Heyman, and then having Paul Heyman, other than the Roman Reigns that lets Paul Heyman talk, and then when he has something to say, it's more powerful. He doesn't talk all the time. Like, this shit is not. They're trying to make this like this weird mirror version bloodline. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
well,
he can't do that.
well, I was gonna say to your point, the Bloodline has been the most successful storyline WWE has had, like what in the last 10 years, maybe? Would you say?
I say since uh, Vince McMahon and Austin. There's not been a lot of storylines that can carry year to year, bro. Like you can say like fits in time, something happens over 6 months or something, but that dude
Right.
carried the company for 5 years on his story, bro. The
Yeah.
popularity that this company has now started with that man going heel. It
Yeah.
started with that man. The
And
wave happened from
and
him.
to be honest, he should have been here a long time ago, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But
Oh,
go
that's
ahead.
some old man not knowing what the hell he doing. But
Yeah.
it just feels to me like a duplicate, bro. Like a mirrored, bizarro duplicate. Like you're trying to be the maybe anti bloodline with the non cool bloodline. I don't know. The shit just feels like a duplicate of the shit that I was watching the last 5 years. And Seth Rollins, great dude, I'm sure, great wrestler. Not even saying his mic skills are pretty decent. Bro, you ain't cool enough to do what the fuck you're doing right now. You're not. You're not that cool, bro. Any outfit, all those flannel shit, or whatever the hell you want to call it, silk shirts and all that shit don't make you cool, bro. Yo, how many times have had Roman Reigns had to say, I'm the guy calling the shots? Did he have to really say that a lot? He said it. I'm not gonna say he didn't say it, but did Roman Reigns every week have to say, I'm the guy that's calling the shots? No. You knew who was the top of the card. The man came out every night, did his little shtick for 10 minutes, 2 backstage segments. everybody went home happy. This shit ain't it. I'm starting to get the feeling that they don't know what to do. And until they prove me wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But this shit is getting stale. And I need something to happen quick. Something has to happen quick.
Ooh, fair. Hey, fair's not happy. If fair's not happy, ladies and gentlemen, WWE will not succeed. No,
No,
no.
if I like real talk though, because I don't talk shit on this company. I don't talk shit on the no wrestling company, really. I take little trolling shots, right? No, I don't talk shit majorly. But when I call the shit down the line, bro, and when I say something's not good, it's not good. It's not. So for me, it's for somebody that doesn't want to get smoked like that, to do all of this, this shit is not good. It's not. Y'all can dress up all you want to, and he did all of it. Yeah, nah. He's done nothing. He's done nothing since that big win, bro. That WrestleMania match was one of the best matches of triple threat matches of all time, bro. And he's done nothing. All he did is win a match. Win a Money in the Bank. Now he gets to say it's not working for me, bro. It's not. It's not working for me.
Well, I'm trying to give it. I'm gonna give it some more time, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Pretty much,
It
Seth
doesn't work for
Rollins.
you? Does it work for you? It don't work for
Right,
you. It don't
right
work for
now,
you, Chris.
right now, yes. Right now, yes. If
Right
you
now,
say
it
it
works
doesn't
for
work
you right now.
right now, since you said that you're starting not to believe in it, and they don't know how to book him, I'm going to go the opposite and say that it is going good
You
for
just want
him.
to go opposite for me, just for
Yeah,
fucking
I just want to go
aesthetics.
opposite. Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
do.
But
But you know it don't work. You know it don't work, Chris.
not the faction. I don't. Yeah, I can go with the faction. Him, me personally, I think it can work for him if he was solo. The faction, and I see your point. I see what you're saying. I just think that I just think that faction wise, it seems like it's not working because Braun Breaker to me was doing well by himself. Like
Right.
uh, Bronson Reed, I get why you put him back because him coming back from injury, put him back or bring him back rather. You can kind of help him get back into the flow of things. To me, Braun Breaker was that person or he was one guy that really didn't need. He was doing fine by himself actually to me, but
I
I
don't
want to
know.
move.
I don't like. I don't like what it did to Breaker. I feel like it halted him. Like why?
Yeah,
Like this
yeah,
dude
yeah,
was a 2-time Intercontinental Champion already. He got to learn under Seth fucking Rollins' learning tree. Why?
yeah,
He was doing it by himself.
yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. The faction part, no. If this was Seth Rollins by himself, yeah, I definitely would go with it. Um,
Yeah.
I want to talk real quick. I want to touch on Goldberg. Uh, coming back and I just want to say this. Can somebody please get the camera out of Goldberg's face? It was like darn near like right here, literally in his face,
Why
man.
is the fucking camera right here?
I'm looking like, good Lord, man, back the camera up. You
Why
know,
is that?
yeah,
Who
I'm
told him to
ready
go
for
get
this.
the fucking camera like this shit here? Here I want to fucking kill him.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was just, I was just like, I'm literally like, my wife is sitting there watching with me, asking, why are they bringing him back for his one last match? I'll be so glad when his match is over. I'm really not going. I really
I
don't
just
care
want
about his
people to
match.
understand why I said this. Like, I don't care about the match. This shit did not need the title on it, man. This
Yeah,
shit
it
did not
didn't.
need the title on it. It doesn't do anything for Gunther. Nothing at all. And Gunther cooked his ass on that promo on Monday.
Man,
Cooked
did
his
he
ass on
ever?
that goddamn
Now,
promo.
see, that's the type. Now, see, I like how they book Gunther like that. When they book him like that, yeah, I like that because man, he got short and sweet, right to the point of his promo and what he wanted to do. And I think when you get him like that, that's when he's most effective. I don't mind his promos that he cuts when it kind of draws out a little bit, but no, when he gets right to it, man, yeah. No, I'm all for that. Wait a minute, hold
Oh,
on. So
he can
promote
cut
straight.
people up in his promos, and that's kind of a new thing for wrestling anyway. Like he just get when he want to start nailing your ass, man. Like it's over. Like he's going to cut your ass up. But yeah, man. Like that. It did not need the title. You didn't have to put the title on him to do that. Like let the boy
I
get some
totally agree.
wins. Let the boy get some wins. If he would have beat his ass, like beat Goldberg's ass in Atlanta, and then got a title match, or whatever, or maybe he go back and he goes into the King of the Ring and dominates people. Like why we gotta let Cody fucking win? Let Cody get his fucking shit another way. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Hmm.
just, I don't know, man. Like it's a lot of missteps. I feel like, and they're trying to I understand Triple H said he was going to get him his last match. It's not to crap on Goldberg getting his final match. It's not that. It didn't need for you to take the title of Jey Uso to give
Yeah,
Goldberg his last match. It did not need that. It did not
it
need
didn't.
that.
It
If
didn't. It
if
really
your
didn't.
promoter, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm talking too much. Go ahead, Chris.
No, no, no,
It
no.
just didn't.
It didn't. It didn't. And I want us to move forward because I want us to get to a couple more things on Raw that we got to move forward. But no, this match did not need the belt at all. Uh, I guess they figured if they put the belt on, that would get more eyeballs for Saturday night's main event. That's the only thing I could think of as to why they will put the belt back on Gunther to have him face Goldberg for that. It actually does nothing for nobody. It does nothing for nobody. To me, if anything, it's a waste of time.
That's
That's what
exactly
it
what
is.
it is.
It's a waste of time. And
Trash.
yeah, I don't
It's the
know.
worst. It's the worst thing that, like again, and when you say these things, right? It
Mhm.
sounds like you're coming at Goldberg, and he looks at and hears stuff like this, and he thinks we're coming at him. And some people are. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not here representing everybody on any app talking about wrestling and how they feel. They gonna feel how they feel. I'm just talking about how we feel. I love that. I would Goldberg can have the main event in Atlanta
Mhm.
for his last match. He can have Gunther for whatever reason. I don't care. That's great. If he would have stuck with, hey, you disrespected me as I was out with my family having a good time, trying to show my son and my wife a good time. And you sat there and you ran your mouth about me and embarrassed me in front of my wife and kid, in front of my people. I'm coming to bust your ass. Because if you do that, right, and you don't
Mhm.
have the title, then that fucking stupid 6 minute or 2 minute fucking thing they did on Monday would have made more sense. All this shit looks like is that a dude that has a little clout because he's saying this is his last match. It's a draw because it's his Goldberg and it's his last match. He wants it to be for a title, and you had to make it fit. That's the fucking problem because of the aesthetics of it. There was no reason for you to take the belt off of Jey Uso and stop his momentum because he loses a great match to Cody. It was a great match. It's a great match. That's all it is, though. He's not building a legacy with the fucking title. You couldn't give that man 6 months, 4 months, 5 months.
Oh,
He couldn't lose to that SummerSlam. Like what the fuck? What the
um,
hell?
we're gonna go ahead and move on because we could spend all night talking about that one thing, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. Um, Cody and Jay, that was a very good match. I agree. The one thing that kind of stood out to me, and for or one of the things that stood out to me, and what kind of segued this into the women's Evolution pay per view and booking that's coming up, and how the booking is. Bailey against Becky Lynch for the IC belt, and that was a. I enjoyed that match actually. I enjoyed that match.
Oh, very, very, very.
Yeah, very good match. I really enjoyed it. I'm smelling a triple threat match, and what I mean by that is the fact that gosh, I don't want to mess around. I'm drawing a blank now. Why the hell am I drawing a
Lyra
blank, officer?
Valkyria.
Yeah, yeah, Valkyria.
No,
Uh,
damn, Lyra. I'm just calling
yeah, Lyra. She came
Valkyria,
out
Stephanie
and she
Valkyria,
and she
Valkyria. Ooh.
yeah, it's a whole lot. But no, she came out and she interfered in the match with Bailey and Becky Lynch, and it kind of started backstage when Lyra and Bailey were kind of going over how to beat Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch happened to see it, so uh, Bailey or yeah, Bailey got disqualified, which allowed Becky to keep the belt, and Bailey and Lyra kind of got into a little shouting and shoving match. And I even tweeted this out. I said I see I smell a triple threat match for the IC belt coming up at Evolution. That's what I think. I think that's a match for Evolution that's coming up. How do you feel about that, Fair?
Yeah, I definitely think they're aiming. I'm kind of thinking about that night because it's Saturday night main event and then Evolution, right? They're Saturday and Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there going to be no women's matches on Saturday night main event?
I don't know because as of right now, cause see, I'm thinking Raquel and Rhea are going to be at Evolution too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be at Evolution as well too. So
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so probably not.
I'm thinking
Honestly, probably
though.
not.
Honestly though, I think though. I'll say what I'm going to say with that match for when we talk about the booking of the women's division, how we want to do it and stuff like that. But I think actually it could be something else.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let me just say I think it's actually Rhea Nikki Bella versus Roxanne and
Raquel.
I think that's going to be the match. I think that's going to be the match.
At Evolution or at Saturday night's main event?
Evolution. Yeah, Evolution.
Evolution. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Um, no, Raw, solid show. Well, that'll conclude the segment for Raw and SmackDown review. The women's division.
Yeah.
And this came about because we saw Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. They it seems like they're going back to this feud. We kind of talked a little bit about it when we did our SmackDown review, but it seems like they're going back to this feud. And Fair, I was like, is there nobody else in the women's division like that they could go a book or anything? I know Bianca is out. I guess she'll probably come back around SummerSlam, but it looks like she might be out for Evolution. Um, Fair, I'm really wondering, do they? You talked about you're not sure if they know how to book Seth. I'm not sure they know how to book the women's division.
Nope, I don't think so either. They have way too much talent for this shit to be what it is. This shit is disgusting.
Do you think it's? Do you think they're booking worse for the women on SmackDown or on Raw?
SmackDown for sure. I think honestly, Raw's women's division is not bad. Raw's women's division is not bad. It's the talent on SmackDown that's not being used right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get. I understand that the logistics of the booking of shows, right? I understand that because you got a show on Friday, right? And your pay-per-views are on Saturday. Most of the time, that Friday show is connected or in the same vicinity of the PLE show that you have on Saturday. So now the network wants a big night to capitalize off what's going on, something that they don't get a piece of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they have to put on matches that I feel that instead of having the 5-card match, you can easily have a 7-8 card match, but you put 3 of those matches on that SmackDown, and most of the time it's the women's matches, which I just and it's booked so broadly. It's nothing wrong with it, right? It's nothing like you. It's just so plain on SmackDown. It's just plain, and it is. They have too much talent. Zelina Vega, has she cut a promo yet? Since she won that fucking belt, I don't think so. Why?
She's done backstage interviews, but as far as her being out
She
on
cut up
the
on a mic cutting a promo.
or if
Why?
she has, hold on, if she has, I missed it.
I don't think she has, and I don't understand why. Why can't give her I don't know. It's just Champion's not getting promos. I love Julia, but she's getting promos before the Champion gets a promo to say something about her. Like I don't know. And then like I said with the Tiffany and the Nia Jax, why are you shooting that bullet off so soon? Like you could have saved that for Evolution. So obviously now you have to have something in the tuck. You have to have something in the tuck for Tiffany. Is it maybe we do a cross? Maybe it's Rhea. I don't know. Could it be? I think, like I said before, I think it could be a tag team match with Nikki Bella and getting Roxy with Raquel and having that. I kind of think that's a waste if we do that. I would much rather watch Raquel and Rhea, and then Roxanne and Nikki Bella. I would much rather watch a singles match. Like I want to see if Nikki can hang with the young chick. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Rhea and Raquel. If anybody doesn't remember that feud back in the day, that was nice. They have great chemistry with each other. So I want to see that. I want to see that. I don't know. I want to see WWE have more faith in these women because I don't think they have faith in them. So it's not, like I said, it's not that it's bad. It's just bland. Like it's under-seasoned chicken. It's under-seasoned chicken, bro. Like, your moms didn't quite get that seasoning right, and it's not as good as the normal chicken. And it's sad.
You were talking about the women's division for SmackDown. There was I believe it was this past Friday. It was a shot of Jade Cargill. I know I'm saying her name wrong. Minchkin. Minchkin. Is that her name? Meechin. I'm sorry, Meechin.
Michigan.
And, Meechin and what's the lady who is her partner, or kind of tag along partner?
B-Fab.
Yeah, B-Fab. Why aren't they being utilized? I mean, you can utilize them. I know you're trying to develop something maybe between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. You have Tiffany. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're trying to just hold off
the
until
bullet. I don't know what the bullet is, bro. What is the bullet?
Like I said, I don't know if they're trying to hold off or hold on until Bianca gets back, and then they can go forward with their
That could be maybe she's cleared for Evolution. Maybe it's Bianca Tiffany. Maybe it's that.
Maybe so. I don't know. But Yeah, I'm
What's
not
the
sure
bullet?
they know what they're doing.
What's the
Yeah, I'm
bullet?
not
What's the
sure what
hook
they
for
know doing.
SmackDown's title? I don't know.
I don't know
It's
either.
horrible. It's
Uh,
too many people just floating. There's nobody swimming.
oh,
Tiff swimming,
what,
but
what,
there's
what,
nobody swimming, bro.
well, here's something. Let's make sure that Piper doesn't darn near take out Charlotte's knees when Charlotte
I
and
don't think. I think y'all's kind of
but wait a
over.
minute, but
I don't
but
think
wait
it
a minute,
was. I don't
wait,
think it
hold
was
on,
anything.
wait. Well, no, I mean, no, she's not doing it on purpose. But I'm like, my gosh, she has Chelsea Bridge or whatever. She literally comes and like gives her a squash. She like squashes her, and Charlotte's knees almost go out because Charlotte immediately went for her knee.
I think she's
I
gonna
mean,
do that every time something is close to her knee, bro. Just getting back. It's like her fourth match. Like I don't think it was anything crazy, especially since nobody said like she didn't limp going out of the match. Nothing. Like I don't. I think it
yeah,
just looked.
thank
It
God. I was
looked
like,
worse.
whoa.
It looked worse than what it was, but that is also pro wrestling, right there. The illusion of making something look crazy. So yeah, like I knew people was gonna say that. I said people gonna be like, "Oh, she's dangerous." Nia
No,
Jax
no, I didn't say she
2.0.
was
I
dangerous, but I'm
knew people
like,
was
my
gonna say
goodness.
that. No, other people are saying that though, Chris.
Yeah,
Other
no, they
people
are.
are saying
They are. Oh, we got a
that.
guy from U of I. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got drafted. Okay. Um,
Oh, the
I want
draft
to.
is on today. I was
Yeah,
watching the Mets. We won today, actually.
the
Yay.
White Sox won too, surprisingly.
Yeah, it
Um,
cost me money.
us winning cost you money. My life is complete.
Oh,
The
oh,
IWC
fuck my okay.
apparently. The IWC apparently does not want wrestlers or commentators or anybody to go on vacation. They want them there at their every becking call. They want them there 365, 25, 8, 40, 58 weeks out of the year, whatever the case may be,
No.
because McAfee has not been there on commentary for the last 3 weeks. I think Corey Graves took him out, took his knees out, so he's out for a while. But everybody's complaining because Pat McAfee hasn't been there. It's like they were like people were starting to complain about Pat being terrible. Now he's been gone for 3 weeks, and now people complain that he's gone. First of all, Pat McAfee has like 16 jobs, okay? So he needs a vacation. Right? He's already doing 5 days a week of his own show. Then that's not including anything else he might do for ESPN. I'm kind of surprised he's not there at the draft tonight. But then he has some other stuff that he's doing too. Let the man take a little bit of time off. He was already doing college game day for ESPN for college football. He was doing that. Let that man take a break, man. Let that man catch his breath for a little bit. If he wants to
I
sit
just
at
don't.
home and scratch his back for 3 weeks, whatever, let him. Let the man breathe.
I don't. I just don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like why can't he be around his family? Like
Thank you.
why y'all so pressed?
Press.
I don't know.
Super press.
Let that man do what he do. He out
Exactly.
here. He has a great job where it allows him to take some damn time off. And then they got a backup in Corey Graves, we haven't seen in
Exactly.
a long time. So I get to enjoy Corey Graves, and Pat gets to take off, and he has all that energy, for to finish the year off strong. This I don't want to get philosophical, but the world, bro, is just reversed. I don't know where we live anymore. Like it's crazy how being a dickhead to somebody can get somebody off so much now.
Yeah.
So this man just got to be up at your beck and call for your entertainment. You know what I say to that? Go fuck yourself.
Right. Like it's one thing. Well, I said one thing, but if he had taken time off to get maybe because he has some health issues or his family situation, people might be understanding. But the fact that the man wants to take maybe some time off, or WWE said, "Hey, or TKO, whoever, say, hey, Pat, take a few weeks off, take a month off, whatever it is, you know, get your batteries recharged or whatever, and then, come back, just, need some time off. Or maybe
Yeah.
Pat went to him and said, hey, I need some time off for
I
a little
would. I
bit.
think Pat did because if you look at the tweet he put up, he said, "Bro, I do a show 5 days a week. I do a matter of fact, he does a show 5 days a week, two on Monday. He runs a company, like he's the CEO of his own production company. He has to travel for these things.
Hmm.
He has to, he has board meetings and fucking, high tactic brass meetings at ESPN. Like, yo, I want a night for my damn kids to see me. He has a 2-year-old
Exactly.
daughter. 2-year-old daughter. You know what's fun sometimes? To play with your 2-year-old daughter.
Exactly.
Let him live. He's a man. Like, let him be a man. You should applaud that man.
In the
And
words of Jay-Z,
knowing,
can I live?
let him live. You should applaud that man. That man should be applauded. Hey, bro, I need to take a step back. I might be neglecting something here. I got to make sure the business is right over
Exactly.
here, bro.
Make sure my
Applaud that man.
family's right over here. Exactly, man.
Yeah, man.
I doesn't
That's
see
a
you
real
guys
man
bitch.
right there.
You guys bitch about too much crap out there. Oh my God.
Applaud it,
So hey,
man.
Pat, take as much time as you need, good brother. We'll come back when you're ready, mentally, physically, all that stuff. All
And
right.
get the handshake right. Make sure the handshake's right because that's all we got now because they taking titles off people for no reason. Just,
Exactly.
don't mess
Um,
up the yeet.
real quick, a few more topics, and we'll get on you guys' hair. Saturday night's main event coming once again on July 12th. That's on Saturday. Um, fair. I saw this. I saw this on the internet. I saw it on Twitter, X, whatever you guys call it, and it was an interesting question or observation. This one person, matter of fact, I'm gonna give. Let me look it up because I want to give him credit. I want to give him credit for this. See where did I put it at? Where did I put it at? Put it at? Put it at? Oh no, it's in this one. Uh, Yeah, Zashi 120. He said that I'll be honest, Vince should have stayed in the past. He's referring to Saturday night's main event. For those of you who are maybe new to it or maybe forgotten about Saturday night's main event, it was one of those things, kind of like what you have now with these other pay-per-views. Saturday night's main event back in the day was kind of like that. You only have four: Mania, Rumble, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. Saturday night's main event was one of those shows that helped push along the story for whatever it was, whatever. And it was a really big deal back then because you didn't have a pay per view every or two a month now.
Yeah, you got like
Darn it, what they're having.
you got like it quarterly or something like that
Yeah,
back in the day.
so it was. Yeah, it was only four. You only had your four.
Yeah,
So
it was
so
only 4. So yeah.
yeah, so Saturday night's main event pretty much helped advance whatever stories you were trying to push to get you through the summer, winter, whatever the case may be. And don't get me wrong, it's a great look. The music is great. All of the nostalgia is great. WWE, they have a deal with NBC anyway as it is for or Peacock because all their content is on
It's
Peacock
NBC.
or a lot of it, and NBC or Universal, same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, but they now have brought it back. And fair, I'm gonna ask you this: has Saturday night's main event done anything to help with the WWE as far as advancing stories, or should it have stayed exactly where it was back in the 80s and 90s?
I don't think it can be what it was back then. It's too many pay-per-views.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The pay-per-views, like I said, you got 12 now. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, actually 13. So it's like like I said, it couldn't be what it was back then because they already have what they had back then and all the other pay-per-views and that effect of doing it. So as I've heard people say it, and I've said it, it's a glorified house show. A way to get more money out of the networks. You bring them back in the style of the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, book a couple of good matches and the network can pop a number. But because that's all it is now. It's not, like I said, it's never, in today's condition of wrestling, it is never going to be what it was in the 80s and 90s. It's not, it was never meant to be that again. It was just for you to feel nostalgic and watch them another day. So, one or two might book one or two, to advance the story when they need it. Like, you don't need it so much to do in this time because they done had 8 fucking pay-per-views already, including the Saturday Night Main Event. You know, and they got another 2 coming up right after each other. So they don't need it. It doesn't matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter. It just matters because we get to see them with that tight ass crowd entrance when the motherfuckers actually slap the shit out you. Like, I'm waiting for somebody to do that. I'm waiting for somebody to do that. If somebody's gonna slap the shit out of us, it's gonna be the wrong person too. They're gonna slap the shit out of somebody and they're gonna jump in that goddamn crowd and beat the shit out of whoever that was. It's gonna be Drew. Drew's gonna do it. Drew's not gonna let me down. One day he's gonna do it. Okay. But I just because somebody's gonna listen to this and be like, yo, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna be like, damn, don't do that, please. But I'm just saying, like, so it's just a nostalgia feel, a money grab, which is okay because it's entertaining. The ones that are probably going to be more meaningful to story is probably going to be the ones in the fall because it's usually dead around that time. Survivor, nobody cares about Survivor Series, so you back to back it with a Saturday Night Main Event. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never going to be what it was because it can't be. It just can't be.
No, it was just something that was interesting that came up. Outside of making money, it's another excuse to make money, and which is nothing wrong with that. You're a business, you want to make money, but
Exactly.
you know,
You can
I
pretty
enjoy
much
it.
skip it. You can pretty much skip it and catch the videos online. And you'll get what you need to get for the Raw or the next pay-per-view that's probably the next week.
Right,
It's always like it's not gonna be nothing crazy. Maybe they'll catch one on fire one time. Ain't gonna I'm not gonna hold my breath for it though. You know?
right. All right. Final topic for the night, and we'll get out of here. Night of Champions is this Saturday. They're going to be over in Saudi Arabia. There were some questions about whether or not they were going to go over there. It looks like maybe Dominic
Ceasefires that wasn't
and
ceasefires.
yeah, exactly. There was some situations going on over there in that region of the world. It looks like Dom and AJ Styles may have said, "Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm not going over
Yeah,
there."
I'm good, brother.
So,
I'm good.
yeah, so their IC title is off. So we have 6 matches for Night of Champions. CM Punk against John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Also, you have your 2 finals for King and Queen of the Ring, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and then Jay Cargill against Asuka. You also have for Night of Champions. I said that they were going to do an evolution. My dumb ass didn't look at the card. Rhea against Raquel, Jacob against Solo for the U.S. title, and then you have Sami Zayn against Karrion Cross, who apparently can't take a back bump at all. All right, fair. Let's go ahead and let's get these picks so that way we can let the people know
Wait a minute.
how unsmart that we are.
Wait a minute.
What's up? What's up?
Why did you just throw that shot at Karrion Cross? What did you do that for?
Um,
That's my
not
friend.
that.
That's my
I'm
friend.
just saying. Hey, well,
He
tell your
follows me.
well,
He
you know what?
follows me.
Tell your friend to take a bump. Learn how to take a bump.
Oh, bro,
Um,
you're not gonna do this slander on carrying. You're
I'm
not gonna
just
do
saying.
this to him. You're not
I'm
gonna
not
do this to him.
slandering. I mean, I'm
No,
just
you're not.
pointing out
You're
facts.
slandering him.
I'm not
You're
slandering.
slandering. You're
So
slandering.
we have a night of champions and only two belts are on this card. So, all right. So great book in WWE. Sami Zayn against Karrion Cross. Who wins that?
Carrying cross.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cross too. I think this will help elevate Cross even more. Um,
Yep.
Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. I don't know why I have a feeling this is going to be like
Oh, you're gonna pick. Okay. Okay.
no,
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
no, I'm
Go ahead and
for
do it.
some reason I'm thinking it's going to be like
Go ahead.
a DQ somewhere, a double DQ or something. I don't know.
Bro, it's
I'm
gonna be a
yeah, I'm
backfire
gonna go Rhea.
Roxanne interference. Rhea's gonna
Yeah,
win. And
yeah,
then that's why I was saying that they're gonna do the Nikki Bella tag team match with Rhea. So I think it's gonna have something to do with Saudi.
yeah. That's true. Jacob Fatu. Narmin. Wait, hold on, let me do it again. Narmin. Okay, there we go. A little bit better.
Yeah, I
Against
mean,
Solo Sokoa. Who do you have winning this one? I think
what
this
the
is for
hell?
this is for
Weird ass Cuban accent just now. What did you just do?
Solo Sokoa against Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title. Who wins?
Jacob. They're not taking that bet off Jacob yet.
When's the last time Solo won a solo match?
Mm.
This
He
been a
hasn't
minute.
had many matches. I don't remember him having singles matches. He had singles matches after Roman. I don't remember him.
I don't remember. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with I'll go with Jacob too. Um,
If they take that belt off Jacob, bro, oh my god,
yeah.
oh the fucking crying
It's gonna be
happen.
it's gonna be some smoke in
Oh
the city,
god.
Jack.
Oh my god, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not gonna come up here and black out. I'm just gonna. I feel like we should have a segment reading people's tweets about the
Yeah, that oh boy, you talk about the crash. There's gonna be some heavy
Oh
crash
my
outs.
god! If they, I'm changing my pick. Solo's gonna win.
Oh,
Solo's gonna win. I'm changing my pick. I'm changing my pick.
I'll stick with Jacob.
Take Solo. Take
Um,
Solo.
Jay Cargill against Oscar. I think Oscar gets this one, honestly.
You think that they beat Jade at that? You're a gambler.
I want to say Jay, but well, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jay. Oscar just got back. I'm gonna go with Jay. This will really help elevate.
You can't do that to Jade and not put that crown on her when you put her in the finals. You can't. That'll do nothing for her character if they do that. Like, and the sad part is that it's so telegraphed that people are not gonna like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how is it not the right thing if you're trying to build this woman to be a credible title contender? She has to go through something. She goes to a tournament to be queen of the ring, and she's guaranteed. Like, that's her character. She's Black Charlotte. You can't do that to her. You know, people will take that negatively, but I love Charlotte. So no, she's Black Charlotte. You got to give her that queen with her aura and how she works and how she walks into. She's queen of the ring, bro. You can't not put that on her.
We shall see. No, I'm gonna go
I'm
with
picking
Jade.
Jade.
I'm gonna go with Jade.
No, you picking
Yeah.
Oscar.
No,
You
I'm gonna
pick
go with Jade.
Oscar.
No,
No,
hold
it's
on.
tomorrow.
You just changed your pick, so I can change my
No.
pick. Yeah, I'm changing my pick. I
How
got
you
Jade, ladies and
getting out
gentlemen.
here?
I got Jade, ladies and gentlemen.
Goddamn away games.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
whatever.
You picked the
Cody,
goddamn right one.
Cody against Randy Orton.
I
I'm
wanted
gonna go
to say a
Orton.
couple of days ago. I was gonna pick Orton. I was gonna pick Orton. And then like yesterday, they're not gonna let that's just too easy. Cody waiting at fucking SummerSlam for John Cena. That's too easy. That's too easy for them not to do. So I just it's gonna be chalk, bro. It's not they ain't gonna do nothing crazy. It's gonna be chalk. It's no way it's not Cody Cena versus Cody versus Cena at SummerSlam. There's no way it's not. How is it? The only other thing, in my opinion, that you do is a triple threat match and put CM Punk in it. Other than that, there's no way Randy Orton wins this match. And it's so I'm so mad that I gotta say that, but for my boy. But there's no way. I think Cody wins this match. They have another match at Saturday Night Main Event. And then that's it. Like, you probably don't see him touch it, so maybe after SummerSlam, but there is no way they don't give Cody at least 2 big wins going into SummerSlam, and there's no way Randy's not dying to give his boy 2 big wins going into SummerSlam. Yes, Cody Rhodes is winning that match.
All right. And you know what? I'll go with you. I'll go Cody.
He changing 2 picks. This guy changing 2 picks. Okay.
And then the last match, pretty much he gave the answer to the last match, Cena versus CM Punk. I was going to pick Cena to win that match. I was going, Cena's going to win that match.
I'm not even doing the Kutarian thing. No, Cena's winning that match.
Most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Wrestling with the Bros. If you have not seen it yet, go check out Ironheart. I actually have to watch the last episode. I watched the first 2.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes. Yeah, I watched the first 2.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good. No, I'm going to watch the third one. What time is it? I might watch it before I go to bed.
We'll talk about we'll talk because they're releasing the I think it's the last 3 episodes of the season next week.
Yep.
So we'll wrap about that. Maybe we'll do another video about that. We'll wrap about that for sure.
Yeah, we definitely will. For our executive producer Smitty, Fair, I'm Chris. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy SmackDown, and we'll be over there, over in Saudi, and enjoy Night of Champions. You all take care. Have a great the rest Wednesday night and the rest of your week. Smitty, we're out. Hit the music.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros.
Acknowledge us.
For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all take care.